Of my video, you see that is 30 minutes. It's value packed. You love what you see? I'm going to be showing you how to get an exclusive contract on Pocket FM of both revenue share and incentive. Recently, I've been able to help over 10 persons and still counting in my community sign a contract of both incentive and revenue share. Now, this is something many newbie writers find difficult to sign on Pocket FM, and that is why this video is created, to answer that particular need. Now, take your time, sit back, because I'm going to be walking you through the process on how to create your account, how to sign up on Pocket FM. First of all, you need to check under the description box so you can get signed under me as your acquisition editor, so I can monitor your progress, so you can end up getting an incentive contract, not an only share revenue contract, because you cannot be writing 2K words every day and you're not getting your money, you're not getting your incentive. That's poor. That's a kind of slavery. So stick with me to the end of this video so I can help you achieve that. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. All of you, my returning subscribers, I want to say thank you so much for tuning in, and those that see my face for the very first time, you know what to do. Thank you for joining the family. Now, without further ado, let's quickly go into this video. From the title, you already know how to get an exclusive contract, because this is a lifetime contract. This is a lifetime contract you're about to get with Pocket FM, so you need to take it seriously. This video is going to dismantle everything. It's going to be a very long video, but you have to be patient because it's going to be worth it by the end of the day. I'm going to tell you the benefits, the writer's benefits, what is involved in Pocket FM, how to excel on the platform. Before we go into the practical aspect of this video, I want to say some things that will be very, very, very beneficial to you. The first thing I want to say is, if you want to sign on Pocket FM, you want to start your journey with Pocket FM, you want to be a writer on Pocket FM, please and please be ready to write long novels. You're not going there because they pay very well. Yes, I'm going to talk about the writer's benefit as you progress. You're not going there because you want to just go there and catch fun, listen to audios, let your book be trending or whatever. You're going there with the mindset that you're going there to write long novels, long stories. That's the first mindset I want you to have. Don't go there and say you have 60 chapters and you want to rush and go and apply for on Pocket FM. You have to be ready to write at least 200k word story, 200,000 total of a particular of one story. 200k and still counting. Your story should be, they love long stories. Do you get? So, and make sure that these your long stories you're writing, each of the chapter are ending with a cliffhanger. If you don't know what a cliffhanger is, I talked about it in my other video, so you need to go and check out my other videos on my channel. End each chapter with a cliffhanger so that your listeners will come back and listen to other of your chapters. Imagine you ended chapter 1 with a cliffhanger. Before your listeners, by so doing, you're retaining your listeners. So by the time they come again, the next day when you update your chapter 2, they are returning again to come and listen to chapter 2. By so doing, some of them will even add it to their library. But if you're dropping filler chapters, because they say, okay, upload long novels, so you're dropping filler chapters, you're harming yourself because you're only dancing to a contract of only revenue share. Do you get the point? Now let me tell you the secret about getting a contract of incentive, which is every author's dream contract on Pocket FM. Number 1, I've talked about number 1. Number 2, update like say you don't crease. Sorry, I use that word. I want you to know the intensity of it. That's why I use that word. Update like say something they do you. This is vernacular. I don't know, for those people that is not in Nigeria that will be watching this video, I'm sorry about this. But update as if you have gone nuts. Update your book. If you have never been updating your book before, don't try it on Pocket FM. Update your book like your life depends on it. Literally put your book on their faces. They will have no choice but to give you a contract of incentive. Let me tell you something. When you see what happens when you update your book, let's say you applied for a contract, you finish your 15k words and you apply for a contract. Then after three days, your book goes live on Pocket FM, right? You go to the Pocket FM app, you go and start listening to your book. You share the link to your friends to listen, so you can get more listeners to get to hear it. Okay. That's another thing you need to do. Then while you're doing this, whether your editor has emailed you or sent you any customized message like this or not, just keep updating. Do you hear what I said? Let me repeat it again. Let me repeat it for those people that don't know how to, that don't really understand. Whether your editor has emailed you or not, whether you have seen an email from your editor that congratulations, your audiobook doesn't have any issues, it has been published, please keep adding more chapters for visibility. Whether you have gotten any email like that or not, whether you have even gotten your book cover, because sometimes you might have some glitches around the place, just keep updating your book. Your hustle will pay. I'm going to break it down. Your hustle will pay. Well, this is why I say your hustle will pay. When you keep updating your book, you are accumulating your $10 incentive every day. So imagine you applied for a contract today, and from the day you applied for a contract, you never miss an update. You're already dancing to a contract of incentive, which is the best contract. Do you get me? So imagine you said, okay, you gave up. You applied for a contract on the 15th. Your editor did not reach out to you for 1 week, 2 weeks. You gave up on Pocketfm and go and say, leave that Pocketfm. You're already dancing to a contract of revenue share only. They want serious writers. So if you can sit your ass down and just keep updating, don't even go there for the money. I always tell people this: don't go to Pocketfm because you want to cash out. Go there because you want to sell yourself as a writer. You want to cool down and draft something that is epic, because if your story is epic, Pocketfm will promote it. Go to Pocketfm, you see novels like this, The Vampire System, the Saving Nora, The Accidental Bride, whatever. These are stories written by people. They sat down to craft it. So if you can stick your ass down and write a full 200 keyword story to 300 keyword story, good to you. You will excel on Pocketfm. I will even suggest you sit your ass down, finish your story first before clicking on that apply button. Finish the entire story first. It can take you 6 months to finish your story first on your own with your Google Docs. When you're done finishing your story, before you can now come back to this channel to take my link to apply on Pocketfm so I can be your acquisition editor. Why do I say this is an option I'm giving to you that will make you see results? But if you don't want to go through that option, just apply apply immediately. After your 15k words, you apply. But after applying, do not relax. Don't go and sleep. Say you're waiting for your editor to email you. Most times it takes 2 weeks, 1 week, sometimes 5 days for them to reach out to you. Do not relent. Hope you know your book is live on the app, and 1 or 2 persons must have gone to listen to it. So you are keeping them waiting. Come on, go and update another chapter so they can catch up with your novel. Stop keeping us waiting. You updated chapter 3 when we saw your chapter 4 is after 10 days. Don't you think there will be a drastic drop in listeners' retention? The day you will now remember to go upload, okay, today I remember Pocketfm, make I throw 1 chapter today. The day you will not throw 1 chapter, you will see your listeners will drop. It's going to drop. If it was 100 views before, from my analytics, you will know it will drop down. So please, this video is for you. Be serious about Pocketfm. See, if you're serious about Pocketfm, from the day you apply for a contract, you click that button and you apply for a contract, till give yourself just 2 weeks. Don't miss any day. Update 2k words for 2 weeks. Don't miss any day. Update 2k words. That's 2 chapters. 1 chapter, 1 keyword, 1 chapter, 1 keyword. A day, 2k words. Do this for 2 weeks. Oh my god, if you don't get a contract of incentive and revenue share, come back to this channel and sue me. I say that with my full chest. Come back to this channel, listen to what I say. Update. Do not miss an update. Do not miss any update any day. Keep updating. Whether your editor has emailed you, whether it's as if it still will work or it will not work, just keep updating. Just keep updating. Just keep updating. This is what you're doing. When you keep updating, your book is coming up. I'm an editor on Pocketfm, so I know what's up. Let me show you something. Many people are also applying for contract the way you're applying. As many people are applying, their books are coming. Like, the more updates, let's say you applied on Monday, somebody else has applied that Monday, another person has applied that Monday. But if you now update chapter 4, your book has come up again. Your book will be on the editor's face. Please, this book is up. Review this book. Review this book. This book is up. Once you now update chapter 9, it will come up again. The more people are updating, the more people are applying for the platform, and you'll keep updating. Your book is on their faces, so they will review your book on time and give you a contract on time. That's the hack you don't know. They want to see your consistency. It might not pay up, but it will pay up by the time you have gotten the email. Congratulations, you'll be given an incentive and revenue share contract. By so doing, your $10 will be calculated from the day you applied for the contract till the day you got the contract. They will accumulate it and give you your signing bonus. Am I making sense? So this is why you need to be updating. It's not by your story is nice, your story is nice. If you don't update, it's gonna flop and you're gonna get an only revenue share contract. I don't want to say this too much. Number 3, focus on your analytics. Do not play with it. Do not upload filler chapters. I know writer's blog might want to set in. Writer's blog is something that I've trashed with my students so many times. You can check my channel or you can DM me for us to talk. If you're experiencing writer's blog, then join my community and just whichever chapter you're experiencing writer's blog, just tell me. I will tell you what to do in that chapter. It's nothing. Do you get? You going to write long stories? First of all, I'm not to tell you that your outline is supposed to be very detailed. There should be enough plots, enough twists, turns, cliffhangers, side characters. Once it's as if the story is becoming boring, throw in a new character, throw in a new villain, put in tension, bring something that we don't know to just spice things up. Do you get me? So put something that will be like, wow, we didn't see this coming. By so doing, you're not just uploading filler chapters, you're uploading chapters that is what people coming back to listen. By so doing, when Pocketfm starts seeing people are actually coming back to listen to your book because you're consistent, they will have no option but to be like, this book will be good on our platform. Let us give this book a contract of revenue and incentive. Emphasis on incentive. So it boils down to the author, it boils down to the writer. Update like say you don't crease. Update. Because the more you update, the more people will read your book, the more exposure your book gets on the new arrivals portion on the app, the more exposure and the more you're gonna earn. The more your work is gonna be fast, you're gonna be reviewed quickly, and you're gonna get your contract. So go into Pocketfm. Don't mind your editor, whether your editor email you, whether the app is having glitches. Just go there, wake up every morning and tell yourself, I'm to update 2k words today. Oh yeah, get going. Go over there, update that 2k words and let it flow. The next day, wake up, update your 2k words. Don't even bother checking whether your editor has emailed you or not. By so doing, you will get a contract of incentive and revenue share. Then another thing again I also talk is monitoring your analytics, so you will know when there's a drop of listeners retention, so you can know what to do in your next chapter so that drop will not happen again. Do you get me? So that is that. Then we're going to go into the practical aspect of this video. I thought it's going to be long, but it's going to be worth it. So watch the practical aspects. See you there. If you want the prompts and to get a link community on WhatsApp, just the link will be on the pinned comment and on the description. Just click on it and you get to join the group. You get signed under me. Make sure you're signed under me, or else this is the only free thing you will see from me. I'm not going to review your 15k word if you are not signed under me. I want to see you on my dashboard, reflecting on my dashboard. Okay, now get on and watch the practical aspect of this video. Don't go anywhere, watch this. I'm going to create a book from the top to show you how it's done on Pocketfm. Do you get me? You go to serials. You just click on new series. Click on new series, let's say, and you be careful because of copyright issues. If you put a title and Pocketfm says it's already taken, try to change it. Let's look for, I'm just creating a random title now, a random book. Reborn of a one night stand. Let's just say this for example. Click on create series. They say sorry, we have similar series with similar name. You go again. Reborn of a one night stand with a CEO. with a CEO. You hit on this. Okay. From rags to riches. Let's use something like that. From rags to riches. So you keep trying something. I know this one might be taken. Okay. From pit to palace. Oh, so you keep trying. There might be similar names like that. So just keep trying. Let's say from pit to treasure island. Or we can just do something like ghost house. So you keep trying, be patient. Haunted house. So when you're coming up for title of your book, make sure you have enough titles. And I would even suggest you download the Pocket FM app and go and check your title if it's already existing, or if something close to that is already existing, so you don't waste your time here. Haunted house. Oh, okay, haunted house reloaded. Okay, let's create spooky room. I feel this one will be accepted. You can see now that one was accepted. So what you're now going to do next is you'll be greeted by this with this interface. You'll be greeted with this interface. The next thing you have to do is choose your category. From this word spooky room, you should know that this should be a system, kind of a fantasy novel. Under here we can put dark fantasy, because it's giving horror vibe. Here you can select your tags. Magic. Let's just put only magic for now. You put your description. Your description is your blog or your synopsis. Then here you can put running, because you have not completed the book. Then make sure you tick all this. Then you put your description. Don't forget to put your description. Don't wait. If you're not ready to put your description, don't come and start picking up your title or start inputting your title, because you might have glitches. So just make sure that you have everything already copied already. So I will just write a description. I'll just pick any description and just write. Just any description at all. We are not trying to make this book to go live. It's just for this practical purpose. You click on save and go live. Then the next thing you'll be greeted is with your chapter 1. When you get to this interface, please don't bother starting to write your chapter 1 again like this. You don't need to write chapter 1 again. Chapter 1 is already written there by default, so you just need to go ahead and title the chapter. Maybe this chapter is about haunted house. Then you start writing blah 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 blah. When you paste your text like this, and you see this blue line, it means you should correct it. So once you tap on it, you just need to correct it. So you can write as fast as possible, and just if you finish making mistake on your Google Docs, you can just come here once you paste it to correct it for you. Then the red line simply means that you need to look into the word. So please, before you click on publish, do not overlook this blue line, red line, and yellow line. Do not overlook it. The yellow line means it is not allowed. You can see what they said here. Don't forget to check out our writing guide to help you create amazing audio series. Note: it is strictly prohibited to upload any erotic, vulgar, or political content. You can read their content guidelines and you can read their writing guide before you get started. Do you get? And if you want to bolden your text, you can bold it with this italic, underline it, you put it in the middle, whatever way you want to do it. Then if your chapter 1 is about Anna's point of view, don't write your Anna's point of view like this, Anna's POV. That thing you do on good novels is not allowed here, so that when the bot is reading it, it will pronounce it as point of view. Instead, write it in full, point of view. Do you get? Good. So that's another thing you should take note of. Then it's not up to 1k. They say the minimum is 1k, but I would suggest, if you want to be uploading on Pocket FM, you must make sure that if you're pursuing an incentive contract, you must make sure that you upload at least 2k words per day. You can divide it, 1k words for the first chapter, another 1k word for the second chapter. Do you get? That's 2k for a day. So I'm going to add this up now so that I can quickly go to the next point. I'll just look for something and add up, just a random text. Let me look for something and just add up. Post this, post it again, post it again, post it again, post it again. So you should just get to that 1k. It's not up to. So I just keep posting. It's just exercise patient. Let's finish this part of this, so it can get to 1k, so we can get to the next part. I don't know, it's not up to. Just exercise patient. I want you to know what to do. I don't want you to make mistakes. So it's not up to yet, so you just need to keep pasting. It's not yet up to. I'll look for a longer text. This is for the so you can see now the maximum is 5,000. The maximum is 5,000, but the minimum is 1,000. So you just, please, you try, and you can see the publish button has come out. Most times there will be glitches. You experience glitches, so please and please try to be patient. Pocket FM has a lot of glitch issues. Be patient, okay? Then another thing again, make sure you give them a good description and synopsis of your book. This is what will make them give you your book cover. You understand, okay, this is what your story is all about, then this will be your book cover. They'll be able to now give you a book cover for your story. So you hit on publish. When you hit on publish, this is where I see many newbies miss it. Please and please, you want to pick a calm voice and a calm background. First of all, if your story is about a male lead, pick a male voice. If it's centered on a male lead, if it's about a female lead, pick a female voice, a calm female voice. You can pick, let's say as a fantasy we are writing, you can pick this lady. You confirm it. Then you go to background music library, you pick your background music, look for something calm. I will just go to, since I'm writing fantasy, I'll just go to fantasy. Here's fantasy. I'll just go to fantasy and pick something. Where is fantasy or anything related? And once you hit on confirm and publish, you say please wait while we are processing your stuff. So you just need to be patient and wait for it. I don't know, status is not changed. You can see now it has come up. Do you see it now? So you can see the book description is there. The chapter 1 is the haunted house. So you need to wait for this thing that is going around to finish going around. Let me zoom it. This thing that is going around like this, allow it to finish going around, then you can now play your audio. But before your book cover can come up, you either refresh. Let's check if you refresh, if it's going to come up. You refresh your page. Let's see, the book cover will pop up. Because I didn't write a good description or something, I just put any description. Let's go ahead and write our chapter 2. Let's go ahead and write our chapter 2. And mind you, your book will be live after 3 days of doing this thing I'm doing now. So your book will be live on Pocket FM app. So go and add another chapter 2. give it a title again. Run. I'm just doing any random thing. This is not a real story, okay? So just give it a title. So by the time you're done, they will give you your book cover. I don't want this video to be too long. So this is up to, so you just click on publish. Just hit on publish. If you don't correct those things I said you should correct, by the time you apply, your editor will still tell you to go and correct it. Your book is on hold, so you have to be careful. So let's tap on the book. That's all for this. See what they said: boost your visibility in the app by putting at least 10 chapters. Do you get? So 10 chapters will give you more exposure. That's 10 chapters, which can also equal to 15k words. Do you get? And now another thing again, you should take note. Even when you receive this message from Pocket FM that your application is under review, meanwhile keep adding chapters to get more readers, please don't take it lightly. Keep adding chapters, keep updating, okay? Good. Now when your story, you have not been updating like that, when you finish updating your book, like putting your titles and your book description, you see this thing they said your audio series is live. Tap on it. It will show you, help you monitor your analytics. Good. So this page will help you with your analytics. Now you see on the web it's showing you that the chapter is locked from chapter 7, but on the app it's showing you everything for free. Let's say that author have written up to 20 chapters, or let's say 15 chapters or 10 chapters. It's in the app, it's showing you that it's open for free. But in the website like this, now when you click it from your space there, it will show you that the chapter is locked from chapter 7. Now they said 9 coins to unlock now or free tomorrow. Give you this kind of contract, you better not take this kind of contract of only revenue share. Once you see contact process is in review, all rewards, once you see reward, just know it is an only revenue share contract, not an incentive contract. This one is just like a slavery contract. I don't know how to put the word. Don't accept it. You can see when your contract is accepted, to be giving you this time left for you to update. First of all, let's start with the exciting benefits of Pocket FM. Now you can see the benefits about the writer program. First of all, bear it in mind that Pocket FM loves long novels. So if you're not ready to write long novels like 200k words up to 100k words, then I don't know, Pocket FM might not be for you. You can see a revenue and incentive, upload daily, earn daily. This is revenue share. You'll be given a 20% lifetime revenue share contract. 20% lifetime revenue share contract, and that 20% is 20% of whatever your book earns. Do you get? Then an incentive, you can see this is incentive $75 new series bonus. Now let's read what they said. You are eligible for this reward after this series is approved. 15,000 words will be equal to $75. So you'll be getting $75 once you have gotten an incentive of revenue share and incentive of revenue and incentive, whatever. Now you make sure that your work is not copied or translated. Do you get? Now look at the interesting part. Number 4 says the reward amount will be proportionally calculated based on the word published at approval time. Example, if at the time of approval the series have 50,000 words, then the reward will be $250. That's if at the time, because I always tell my students to keep updating their book. So if at the time you got the contract, your word count is 50,000 words, you'll be getting 250. So you don't need to relent. Transfer from writer's wallet to bank account will be initiated post signing of the contract. The first payment starts in the second week of the preceding month of the contract. So Pocket FM reserve the right to reject or reclaim rewards if we notice any malpractice, including plagiarism, explicit content translation during our review process. That's during their review process, they can take down your contract if they notice anything. Good. So that is that. That's not all. You come down to daily updates. Please, let's read this. Daily updates. At Pocket FM, we value commitment to sharing daily chapters with our valid listeners. By maintaining a writing streak of delivering up to 2,000 words per day, you can see that you'll be unlocking an incentive type contract. Incentive for writing 2,000 words daily. That's $10 per day. You can see it. Well, let me zoom for those people that will come and ask me. $10 per day. Just take your time and read through. If words published at 2,000 words on a day, the daily bonus will be proportionally calculated. Sorry. You can now see, just read this. You have the opportunity to earn $375 per month just for your MAB, just for your daily updates. Do you get? So you can see, just take your time, read through this before starting. Take your time, read through this. I can't read it because of the video. Another thing again you should know, in order to consistently receive this reward, ensure the daily updates you upload high quality chapters and also maintain a consistent valid readers percentage across the chapters. We advise utilizing the user drop analytics graph accessible in the analytics section. Leverage this valuable data to make informed enhancement that improve reader engagement with your audio series, thereby securing our ongoing eligibility for this reward. With completion bonus of up to $650, you can see it. Just read through when you're done. If you have any queries or any complaint, you email writersupport@pocketfm.com. Deadline to enter the program, you can see December will be the deadline. 206 days or 6 months to go. Once part of the program, you'll be eligible for lifetime revenue. Do you get me? You can see the steps: step 1, step 2, and step 4. Now that's all for the benefits. You see why I said you should refresh. Now this spooky room we just created a few minutes ago has reflected. My book cover has already reflected. Let me show you. That's why I say always refresh. By the time you're done, you refresh. You can see the book cover already. Spooky room. Do you get? So they ever asked me, do I like this book cover?